everyone, it's Wendy. I don't know about you, but I am super excited for the new Star Wars movie that's coming out. Not this week, but next week. I have tickets to the midnight premiere, which I'm forcing my fiance to go with me. But it should be really fun, and one of the greatest things about midnight premieres of any movie series is that everybody goes and dresses up. So upcoming on this video are some really great examples of some hairstyles and makeup from Star Wars movies, either the old ones, little Princess Leia going on, or the upcoming one. I'd love questions and comments if you need more information on how to do any of these looks, and I'd love to hear what everybody thinks of the movie coming out December 18th, I believe, is the official date. So without further ado, in a galaxy far, far away.
Just gonna speed through the face. I started with a clean face, applied my primer, followed that up with my concealer and foundation, and then topped that off with a oil absorbing powder. I did a little bit of primer on my lids and did my concealer underneath my eyes and on my T-zone. So both Princess Leia and Rey basically look like they're not wearing makeup. They go real natural in the movie. So I did real natural eyebrows, blush, and I applied a eyeshadow that matches my eyelids. And then I'm following up with Covergirl's Stunning Smokeys palette with just the first two colors. I took the medium brown, applied it, and blended it with a clean brush, and then took the lightest shade, and I will apply that to my eyelids. Then I'm taking a Lancome eyeliner in a bronzy color, lining both the bottom waterline and then the top of my lashes, just for a little bit more definition. So finally, curl your eyelashes and apply mascara, the most important part. And then I went in with a super kind of pinky lip gloss that just matches my lips, because again, we're putting on makeup so that it looks like we're not wearing makeup. Dun da da! Here's the finished look. Hopefully it looks like I could fight off the dark side. Maybe not. And now we're on to hair. So first things first, brush out your hair, get out all the tangles, because we're about to do a lot of crazy things to our head in a very Star Wars fashion. So take that top layer with your two fingers right above your ears and gather it into a half ponytail, trying not to take too much hair because you're going to need the rest of it for the rest of the look. And I backcomb that area to give it a little bit of volume on top. First the very back, I release some hair, and then do a second section, and then I just take the very front poof and tease that. So take that mess and gently with a brush smooth it out and gather it into a ponytail. And then you're going to take an elastic, wrap it around twice, and then on the last time, you're not going to pull the hair all the way through. I call this a loop bun. And then with that extra hair, you're actually going to stuff it back up into the ponytail you just made, being careful not to push it through all the way, but just keep it underneath that poof. And now we just gonna do it again. Grab the next section of hair right above your ear in a little tiny ponytail, gather it together, grab an elastic, put it around twice, and loop it underneath, leaving that little extra hair at the end, and stuff it. I realize this is just a very attractive shot of my elbow, but as we can all see, it's very well moisturized. There's two buns. Don't worry about the mess because we're going to fix it later. Do the same thing to the bottom and stuff under the excess hair. Now I noticed Rey always has like these little tendrils in the front, so I pulled a little hair out in front of my ears to kind of act as the same idea. And then now we're just gonna fix the buns. So I'm taking bobby pins and sticking them underneath the bun so it stays put against my head. And I have a ton of layers, so if you don't have layers in your hair, this will be easier. But I was just taking pins and taking those little stray pieces and pinning them down so that they stay in the bun. Once it's cleaned up, you're gonna spread out the buns a little bit. So I was taking the sides of each and pinning the ends, doing like a backwards bobby pin. So you stick it into the hair, kind of twist it around, and then push it into your head. And then finally add some hairspray to keep everything in place. And here is the finished look. Now it's time for Princess Leia. Part your hair directly in the center all the way through the back. Gather that hair just above your ear into 2 pigtails with hair ties that match your hair color. That seems to help a lot. Then I took globs of gel and worked it around both pigtails to try to keep some of my layers down. Again, if you don't have layers, these hairstyles are so much easier. I wrapped a little bit of hair around my hair tie and pinned it, and then I twisted it and gradually worked it into a circle, again stuffing the ends underneath my hair tie. From there you just pin it. I pinned it like a clock, 1 pin at 12 o'clock. You want to put the wavy end of the bobby pin into the bun and then kind of loop over the straight side so it's up against your head. You can kind of see how I did it there. Then I put another pin at, what is that, 9 o'clock? Yeah, 9 o'clock. And then I added 2 more, 1 at 3 o'clock and 1 at 6. Then you're going to take that bottom half of your ponytail and you're going to swoop it around the little bun you created. So I did the front first and pinned that down, and then took the back half and swooped it around the other side and pinned that down to kind of create almost like a sock bun, but without a sock. Now we just do the other side and it's the exact same process. Loop it around and tuck the end underneath your hair tie. Take pins and pin your bun at all 4 points on the clock, and then take that bottom part of the bun and spread it around to both sides. I had a little bit of fallout with this side, so just take pins and wherever you see extra hairs sticking out, stick them back in. And that, my friends, is the finished Princess Leia look. I hope you guys all enjoyed this look. Stay tuned for a couple more Star Wars looks coming up in the next few days, and let me know what you think of the new movie. I'm so excited!